Excuse me. Okay. So with gold right now, my mistake yesterday because I think my analysis on the when I was saying it was right, but then I said, "Oh, let's go with sells because we have a level of support on the daily, and then it was broken by these candles, and then I assumed that this would be a lower high, and that still could be the case. However, if I add on my fibs, I'm still at the 38.2 level. Well, not but price created a support, a higher low, and another higher low, all trying to tell me, hey, this is a transition on the daily time frame, but I was not really aware of that, and so I sold. And the thing that sucks is my demand level was exactly correct for that. It was right here. I took sells like right here because we had liquidity. So it made sense, but it only went right here and then continued bullish. And it was just like, it only sucks when that was your original analysis. So I think what I have to be more mindful of is just like on the weekly time frame, that's where my main directional bias comes from, right? If I add in the daily, then I'm polluting it a little bit more. And I'm okay with taking one trade a week. So I can trade with having the weekly as my bias, my directional bias, and having to make sense, right? As long as it matches up with the level of liquidity, some way, some form, and price action on at least the 4 hour is showing me that we do want to continue bullish. I think those would be two really good confluences. But yeah, so either price, I'm gonna wait for price to come back here to where it was yesterday to take some buys, or I would have to see it break out of here and then retest this level right here of this zone. Because remember when we came here a lot of times last week, we bounced right off of it, right? So it acted as resistance before, so I can wait for it to act as support if it ends up breaking out of there. Now for GJ, let's look on the weekly. Let's say if I were to see this on like the 4 hour time frame, knowing where we were on the higher time frames when it comes to liquidity, knowing where we were when it came to the higher time frame flow and trend, I would hold on to a buy bias with this specifically only because, it may be crazy, but this is what I see. Okay, so we came down, made that massive wick, came up, engulfed, and now we are here. However, what we need for us to confirm whether this is a full bearish break is a second weekly candle bearish. Right now, it's just open to like we literally are unconfirmed. But at the same time, this weekly time frame is very strong, but you have to think about where we are again. I keep saying you have to think about how strong these levels are right here, where we currently are. The amount of liquidity that's in these levels, just from being face down in levels like these, I can't just take sells off and nah. Not when the monthly is so bullish and we're in the perfect place for a turnaround. So again, I'm keeping my eyes out for buys, but I did want to see a full 4 hour break. I don't see a full 4 hour break. All I see is which is honestly just as good, higher lows and engulfings. You struggling, buddy? I think my cat's taco suit is preventing him from. Here you go. There we go. Freedom. Good boy. But yeah, I think we have a higher low right here. And there's a possibility. I'll only buy if I see like a solid 1 hour bullish engulfing candle close, like how we had here. Or even this is an engulfing right here. This is an engulfing and this is a higher low, right? So I want to see what price does when it comes back to this level, 100%. So 4 hour. Then just take a random line and bring it across and see if we can get another touch of that level. aside from that, yes, the 4 hours is continuing to maintain lower highs. But again, I am looking out for buy opportunities, trying not to over anticipate. So far, we do have, I think it takes 3 touches to confirm a trend line. So like if we were to do 1, 2, 3, otherwise I have 1 and I have 2, and this is kind of a rejection, but at the same time it broke. It broke. But yeah, I don't want to force anything with GJ. So if I see a 1 hour bullish engulfing that's very, very strong soon, then okay, cool. And if this breaks out, then probably tomorrow or in a few hours I could get a trade from here, but I don't know. It wouldn't. I don't think it would be a high probability if I were to take this trade today. This one, yeah, but then again, yesterday we just hit that level, so I don't know if it would go back down to there. We had GBP news at 2, and then we don't really have news for the US dollars today. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what the markets are doing. Let's keep our eyes on the overall time frame. All right, let's never forget where we be. Weekly. Yeah, at the same time, GJ could very well continue bearish. I just know what I need to keep my eye out for. Right? If not now, maybe 2, 3 days from now. But yeah, we'll see.